As you like.
The culling is complete. We have at long last the 3 strongest packs of this season.
And now they shall fight. The pack that remains will be the champions of the hunt!
For the glory of the Crucible, in the name of Toamowhaiho, may the strongest, swiftest, smartest pack triumph.
Begin the hunt!
Spot on. Just like that. That will do nicely. Indeed. Ni som där sida ett kockhinting. Certainly. So good. Yes!
Concludes. Raise your voices in glory to these, the champions of the hunt!
When you tire of the adulation, return to the pool of memories. Humaire will see to your coronation.
Congratulations, Watcher. May you defend the title for as long as your strength deserves it.
Certainly.
Approach, honored champion. By the authority of Toamowhaiho and the souls of Kazuwari, you are declared the champion of the hunt. From this day forth, you are the envy and the ambition of every contender to come. You are hunter, but also hunted. Yours is the burden and the joy of defending this proud title. Now, to anoint you in the pool of memories, that the souls of this place may share in your triumph. Clear your mind. Lower your head into the waters and open your eyes to that which the faces choose to show you.
I shall make it so.
Enough of that now. It's time. The axe is sharp. She won't feel a thing.
No, please! This one is my friend! There are other sows! Why not slaughter them?
The other sows will be eaten too. If we are to survive the winter, there must be a fat larder and few mouths. Come, enough of this childishness.
As you like.
You fight with the fury of Toamowhaiho in all his forms. I am Erūke, the surviving face. I wish that I could welcome you under better circumstances. I wish to see you return to your proper place. But the other faces conspire against us. My pig? Watchers all see the past and present of souls muddled as one. I appreciate the condolence. She was a good friend, but only the first of many I outlived. I came to this island when I was very young. It was a time of chaos and suffering throughout the dead fire. I enjoyed the remainder of my life in this inhospitable place. A very long life. All of it spent as nature would will it. Now I am as you see me, the most enduring of the faces of the hunt. We are talons shared upon one clawed hand. Though possessed of our own names, our own eyes and minds, We have united in purpose. We serve Toamowhaiho and care for his crucible. This is Toamowhai's domain, one of the great hunter's many dens in the beyond. Here, the souls of those who fought and died in his honor may rest until the time of need, when Toamowhaiho will absorb their cunning and feast on their might. Though you could not walk there from here, you are, in a fashion, still on Kazuwari. This place exists within and beneath its great statue. From here, we oversee the Crucible Games. Whehami, the Slaying Face, has destroyed the flow of souls. To leave this place, you must subdue him. His desecration must be undone. It was not me who lured you here. The others would use you to escape this place. They mistake it for a prison. I would prefer that be prevented. Whehami shattered the spine of souls. Now, those who perish in the Crucible do not move on to meet the wheel. They clog this place, or they linger above. Regardless, they wail and rage. It seems utter madness to violate this place. But now I know he longs to escape, or perhaps only to avenge himself on Toamowhaiho. Perhaps your arrival is the Hunter God's reply. Then he has decided to punish us all. Strange to have so little time after having had so much. Whehami's grip on the flow of souls must be loosened. After that, well, you are a watcher. I hope that you know more of these things than I do, and can repair the damage the Slaying Face has wrought. Aexica, the Seeking Face, also resides in this place. She may know how best to handle Whehami. If not, then the Slaying Face will certainly understand violence. Indeed, I'm sure he'd prefer it. It would be stranger if all of this seemed normal to you. How may I enlighten? Toamowhai's realm is not easily understood. Ask, and I will attempt to explain. Do you not see his ribs, his eyes, his blood? This place is Toamowhaiho. His presence surrounds us. Listen, and you will hear his roars and purrs. But since the shattering of the spine of souls, he has grown quieter. We are within the heart of the crucible. The pool of memories was simply the entry. If you are trying to figure out where you are, the closest answer is that your soul resides within the statue of the faces of the hunt. Our task is to sing the crucible into action, providing the means for a true contest of skill. Though we conjure opponents for the contest, we do not control them, nor interfere in battle. To meddle would defeat this place's purpose. How can we say the best hunter is the best if the hunt is staged? Then ask, and perhaps I can lead you to clarity. I suspect she sensed the disruption in the flow of souls after Whehami made his mark. I fear the slow death of this place, or the wrathful return of Toamowhaiho, should the spine remain broken. All who die in the crucible pass through this place, but only the three of us, Whehami, Aexica, and I, remain to honor the hunter god. Since Whehami damaged the pillar, I have spotted momentary glimpses of other souls, lost, wayward, and transient. I imagine this will continue until the souls can properly return to the wheel. No. Always the three of us. I can't recall a time without the others. Perhaps Whehami believes he can burden you with his role as the slaying face and escape this place. I assumed such a thing impossible, but he's determined to try. Toamowhaiho guide your hunt.
I shall make it so.
Island belongs to my empire. All will be built according to my command.
Worry not, Your Majesty. Our nation has supplied Kazuwari with the best architects to have ever graced Deora. The site will be a marvel for the ages.
There will be no debate. This place will be built by Hawana hands and minds, or not at all. I will hear no more of it.
I am certain a compromise can be found. If I might be dismissed, I will notify my superiors at once. Copper lines here and here. Make certain you lay them deep. The floor will inevitably sustain damage, and we can't have someone seeing the conduits.
I can build it however you want, but If they find out, they'll never trust us again. Our work at Ukaizo would be doomed. What if one of workers visit the site when we're laying the stone? What if someone...
Ukaizo will mean nothing if we cannot prove out our theories here and now. You worry about the masonry. I'll worry about the Hwana. Welcome, champion. I wish this were the reward you deserve. But the work of the righteous seeker is never easy, I'm afraid, nor ever complete. You stand within the Crucible's heart. As one of the stewards of this place, it pains me to admit that you've caught us in a state of floundering weakness. Whehami wishes to shirk his duties and defy the wheel by returning to the living. But his time among the living is over. His place is here. In his desperate flailing to escape, Whehami smashed the pillar. Now the flow of souls through this place is choked, and the Crucible doomed. But now you're here, and I imagine the gods follow on your heels. Even here, we sense the Dawn Star's rise, and through our connection to Galawain, we understand his aim. Again, Ardnua's madness strikes at the foundations of our work. Again, Aethus tears at his own heart. We built this place in part to serve as a larder if Ukaizo fell. Or, for that matter, failed. Galawain will turn to protect what is his. I believe Whehami aims to ransom it. It was his mad drive to retrieve his dead son that began this all. He proved the priests correct. In the gods' absence, Kith fear nothing save their own death. They would tear one another apart at the merest provocation and rip from the beyond the souls of the fallen. Kith believe themselves better than Wilder, better than the beasts they hunt, that Galawain protects. They are mistaken. Without the gods, society would crumble into dust. That is not ideal. By severing the Crucible's connection to the rest of the Beyond, Whehami has limited Galawain's influence on Kazuwari. I can only imagine that he has sent an agent to reclaim it by force. His beast will drench Kazuwari in blood. But first, he will destroy this statue and all within it, the two of us included. Another reason, Watcher, why you must stop Whehami. What do you mean? Ah, yes. I should remember I am speaking to a Watcher. When we conceived of the Crucible, we were on the cusp of several major breakthroughs in our study of the soul and the beyond. The Hwana, however, did not share our interests. As a result, much of this place was constructed in secret, away from their attention. That the Crucible's true nature remains hidden to this day. I take a measure of pride in it. Toamowhaiho was a mythic figure among the ancient Hwana, a great three-headed monster, the greatest of all predators. We featured it prominently in our designs here on Kazuwari, in part to appease their overbearing king. Over time, Galawain bent the figure to his purposes. He may have stolen its identity, but in doing so, he granted it a kind of godhood. That this place also serves as an island of bounty proved an unintended but desirable outcome. You may have noticed that Kazuwari is overrun with beasts of unusual size, animals touched by Galawain. Such creatures were not of this island prior to the Crucible's construction. You could say it was made in your image, in a manner of speaking. A watcher can seek souls in the in-between, but more curiously, those souls can see them back. The mechanism within the Crucible attempts to replicate that signaling property, only without a mortal body that is susceptible to death or disease. Every hunter chases Galawain in their own way. Mine was to have Galawain come to me. Do I hear an accusation in your words? To a hunter, or a god of hunting, the term trap is no pejorative. But yes, we designed the Crucible to capture the essence of those who met defeat here, and some of the power of the victorious. Within the Crucible, today's hunters may learn, firsthand and without coddling, the lessons that slew hunters of the past. No, we were the first set to this task. Always us three. I cannot imagine it any other way. It may not even be possible to leave, but Whehami will try. This is no typical temple to Galawain. It was designed to advance our understanding of soul manipulation. Actually, the talents of the Watchers inspired aspects of its design. Know that he lives up to his role as the slaying face. Be on your guard, Watcher. And good luck.
Aexica's spiderling finally arrives. You hunt well, champion. Your fury pleases Toamowhaiho, as does the blood you have spilled in his name. Your strength and fury will live forever. You will speak for Toamowhaiho. You will become as a god. Toamowhaiho would not have guided your slaughter were this moment not meant to be. You have earned this prize! You have earned eternal life! Take it! I needed the souls of the vanquished to fill this place, to gorge on them and ready myself for the trials to come. But most importantly, I knew the broken pillar would bring you. A lure that would attract only a watcher. You will fix the river of souls. And we gaze into each other as only watchers can. Until I wear your living hide, and you walk the heavens. When I walk in your body, I will adapt, will be free, will hunt Eora once more! Yes, yes, would expect as such. I bash better than I talk, but I will try to answer clearly. So, what is it? Which one? I have seen much. Maybe too much. Am watcher to others, but am also watcher to self. I can see many of my deaths from before Whehami was Whehami. When I was more boy than man, would dream of past lives and past deaths. Of course! Greatest slayer must be born among greatest hunting trails. Make peace? Toamowhaiho teaches all to struggle for better. I will not be denied the thrill of the living chase any longer. Yes, yes. And Watcher has come to an answer? What is there to consider? Perhaps you need a moment to grieve? That is understandable. Return when you're done crying and ready to accept fate.
Watcher? If we share the same soul, that would mean... It would mean any attempt by any one of us to escape is both unlikely to work and likely end in our ruin. Unfortunately, I have little reason to believe Whehami will accept this. The slaying face is nothing if not predictable. There might be some way to appeal to his pride, however. Though we are united in service of Toamowhaiho, I fear that for the Crucible to survive, this must be done. Perhaps conflict is inevitable, but I beseech you to seek another route. Where would I go? When you're ready, I will be here.
You return. What would you have of me? Of course, we are united by Galawain, but we are each different aspects. It is in our nature to disagree. You are a clever spider, aren't you? I'd expect nothing less. What does it matter whether we are 3 minds or 3 souls? A clever theory, but only that. Regardless, you have a problem to deal with, and it isn't me. I resent the implication. I have given lifetimes to Galawain. Why would I surrender the power I have earned? The Crucible is my brainchild, the finest web a spider could desire. Why would I harm this place? I suppose with my age and experience, I should have known better than to try to out-slither a snake. This place is my life's work, yet eternity here? Oh, what a truly maddening prospect. The first centuries were bliss, but this is no way to be. Unable to travel, unable to seek new sights. So yes, I gave Whehami the idea to choke off the Adra. More, I suggested that he might trade places with a Watcher. If you wish to fault a prisoner for attempting escape, so be it. This Seeker will not be caged forever. As you've determined, Whehami, Erūke, and I are bound more closely than 3 individual souls can be. I intended to follow Whehami through, if you relented, or if he overcame you. If he failed, I would have overcome you instead. The only substantial risk would be whether you would accept the honor of serving Galawain as we do. But if you will not relent, we will settle this as the clever hound would have it. As you've determined, Whehami, Erūke, and I are bound more closely than 3 individual souls can be. I intended to follow Whehami through, if you relented, or if he overcame you. If he failed, I would have overcome you instead. The only substantial risk would be whether you would accept the honor of serving Galawain as we do. But if you will not relent, we will settle this as the clever hound would have it. The gods do not brook disobedience. I will miss this place. But by the time the changeling reaches the statue, I intend to be elsewhere. Patience is one of our few luxuries. I will be here when you are ready.
The Watcher returns. Is she ready to accept her fate? It's clear now. Seeking Face has foolish notion to flee, and tricks Whehami into breaking sacred column! Whehami stops this nonsense now! Go! Teach Spider a lesson. Crush it underfoot. Then I will show you home.
Certainly.
You return. What would you have of me? I resent the implication. I have given lifetimes to Galawain. Why would I surrender the power I have earned? The Crucible is my brainchild, the finest web a spider could desire. What? I suppose with my age and experience, this place is my life's work. Yet eternity here? Oh, what a truly maddening prospect. The first centuries were bliss, but so yes, I gave Whehami the idea, if you wish to falter prisoner for attempting escape, so be it. This seeker will not be caged forever. You would describe the end of a mind in such poetic terms? Did Remergond send you? I cannot deny the merit of your words, nor, I suppose, your right to judge my actions. I have dedicated centuries to my cause. To betray that, I suppose, perhaps, that I have been foolish. I relent. Tell Whehami that I have deceived him, that he needs to let you put aright the madness I set in motion. I am sorry, friend. I am too old for coddling comments. I know what I did was wrong. I will be judged, I'm certain. Retrieve the tooth of Toamowhaiho from Whehami. Commune with the Agdra vein. A watcher of your skill should find your way through. Fix the crucible and return to the here. May Galawain forgive us our trespass.
Thank you, Watcher. I assumed this would end in destruction, but I am glad to be wrong. Repair the flow of souls, and the way will open for you.
The Watcher returns. Is she ready to accept her fate? Enough! I may be slow and stubborn, but not without some cunning. Take Vile Tooth out of Toamowhai's lair. Return to the Crucible. Think of Whehami when next you feast.
Where did that come from? A question for later. What matters is that you're back, and just in time. She's outside! A huge reptile erupted from the inland sea. It attacks the Crucible! Humaire fights it, but without your aid, I fear she'll feed it instead. Kazuari needs you, champion. Go, save her!